Amitav Ghosh is an Indian author best known for his work in English fiction. Education. Ghosh was educated at the all-boys The Doon School, where he edited the Doon School Weekly. His contemporaries at Doon included author Vikram Seth and Ram Gua. After Doon, he received degrees from St. Stephen's College, Delhi University and Delhi School of Economics. He then won the Inlakes Foundation Scholarship to complete a D.Phil. in Social Anthropology at St Edmund Hall, Oxford, under the supervision of Peter Lionheart. Amitav Ghosh was born in Calcutta on the 11th of July 1956 in a Bengali Hindu family, to Lieutenant Colonel Shailendra Chandra Ghosh, a retired officer of the pre-independence Indian Army. His first job was at the Indian Express newspaper in New Delhi. Ghosh lives in New York with his wife, Deborah Baker, author of the Laura Riding biography In Extremis, The Life of Laura Riding, and a senior editor at Little, Brown & Company. They have two adult children, Leela and Nayan, who both work in the finance industry in New York. He has been a fellow at the Center for Studies in Social Sciences, Calcutta, and Center for Development Studies in Trivandrum. In 1999, Ghosh joined the faculty at Queen's College, City University of New York, as Distinguished Professor in Comparative Literature. He has also been a visiting professor to the English Department of Harvard University since 2005. Ghosh subsequently returned to India and began working on the Ibis trilogy, which comprises Sea of Poppies, River of Smoke, and Flood of Fire. He was awarded the Padma Shri by the Indian government in 2007. In 2009, he was elected a Fellow of the Royal Society of Literature. In 2015, Ghosh was named a Ford Foundation Art of Change Fellow. Work. Fiction. Ghosh is the author of The Circle of Reason, The Shadow Lines, The Calcutta Chromosome, The Glass Palace, The Hungry Tide, and Sea of Poppies, the first volume of the Ibis trilogy, set in the 1830s, just before the Opium War, which encapsulates the colonial history of the East. Ghosh's latest work of fiction is River of Smoke, the second volume of the Ibis trilogy. The third volume, Flood of Fire, completing the trilogy, has been published the 28th of May 2015 to positive reviews. Most of his works deals with an historical setting, especially in the context of Indian Ocean world. In an interview with Mahmood Courier, he said, "It was not intentional, but sometimes things are intentional without being intentional, though it was never part of a planned venture and did not begin as a conscious project. I realize in hindsight that this is really what always interested me most: the Bay of Bengal, the Arabian Sea, the Indian Ocean, and the connections and the cross-connections between these regions." Non-fiction. Ghosh's notable non-fiction writings are In an Antique Land, Dancing in Cambodia and At Large in Burma, Countdown, and The Imam and the Indian. His writings appear in newspapers and magazines in India and abroad. His most recent non-fiction book is The Great Derangement, Climate Change and the Unthinkable. Awards and recognitions. The Circle of Reason won the Prix Médicis Étranger, one of France's top literary awards. The Shadow Lines won the Sahitya Akademi Award and AMP, the Ananda Puraskar. The Calcutta Chromosome won the Arthur C. Clarke Award for 1997. Sea of Poppies was shortlisted for the 2008 Man Booker Prize. It was the co-winner of the Vodafone Crossword Book Award in 2009, as well as co-winner of the 2010 Dan David Prize. River of Smoke was shortlisted for Man Asian Literary Prize 2011. The Government of India awarded him the civilian honour of Padma Shri in 2007. Ghosh famously withdrew his novel The Glass Palace from consideration for Commonwealth Writers' Prize, where it had been awarded the Best Novel in Eurasian section. citing his objections to the term Commonwealth and the unfairness of the English language requirements specified in the rules. Subsequently, he landed in controversy over his acceptance of the Israeli Literary Award, the $1 million Dan David Prize. Critical Studies, Jai Vivekanand, The Novels of Amitav Ghosh, An Analytical Appraisal. New Delhi, BR Publishing Corporation, p. 275. ISBN 9789350500620. Jai Vivekanand, Fiction of Amitav Ghosh, A Critical Commentary. New Delhi, Atlantic, p. 312. ISBN 9788126917938. Bibliography